Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to another episode of Barbershop Talk Radio. I'm your host, Young Slim.
And I'm Kim.
And today we are going over the second week of the All-Star Touch Football League playoff results. And it's a crazy week.
And the Elite Championship game.
And the final week for the Elite. So
the championship game results.
All right, Kim, for the results.
All right, so for the Elite Championship game, Camden beat Rock Bottom 35-6. Let's give them Camden a round of applause. You know what? And I'll say a special shout out. I got this. I owe Egan an apology because I underestimated him. You know, he played a good game and he went out there and did his thing, and I honestly didn't think he was going to. So I just. Then we'll give a.
Who was the MVP of that game?
I got that. That's what I was getting to next. Will you stop cutting in front of me?
I don't know if I can just go. Switch your game. My bad. Welcome to the Kim Show.
The MVP was Tim Stewart from Camden. I guess he had 3 interceptions in that game, so he gets a round of applause himself. All right, then in the A semifinals, the Patriots beat the Braves 39-35, and then GC Irish beat Price Electric 27-26. So now the Patriots and GC Irish will compete next Sunday at 9 o'clock for the championship, the A championship title. Now you may talk.
Whatever, man. Congratulations to the Patriots and GC Irish. Making it to the A championship, and
good luck.
Good luck to each team. You know what? Let's applaud all the teams that were in the second round of the playoffs. You know, because everybody gave up a good game. There was a good games all around the board. The Price Electric game. Let's start with the Price Electric game.
I don't know what to say. They said this is the first time in 5 years that Price Electric has not been in the A championship.
First time in 5 years?
Or 5 seasons, 5 years, one of them.
It must be 5 seasons. Well, good. You know what? GC Irish, you know what? I picked you guys.
They deserve it.
Yeah, they deserve it.
They worked hard this season.
Go out there and rock out, man. I hope Benny and
Dirty Mark
and Dirty Mark and
Kevin
can all go out there and see.
It'd be nice to see them win. You know, they've been underdogs the last couple of seasons, so it'd be nice.
And Dalton,
yeah.
And all the rest of the guys on that team. You know, even though he's still not on the team, but Mr. Justin, who's a big contributor to that team. You know, I don't know what happened with that, but hopefully, you guys can work things out with that with Mr. Justin, but hopefully you guys go out there, and put out your best effort and put up a good game, and hopefully you guys win. I would like to see them, just compete and
well,
win.
Everybody says GC Irish has the best defense.
GC Irish reminds me of us, Came from the bottom, and then now they're in the championship. We had a championship game. We lost ours. So hopefully they go out there and seize the moment and win.
Everyone said they got the best defense in the A, so we'll see.
And then there's the Patriots. Hopefully they go out there and put out their
defense is going to have to be better for them to win. That's all I got to say. Their offense played very well yesterday, but their defense would have to play better for them to win that game, my opinion.
I agree. I definitely agree. They played well yesterday. Not just Jim, but every last one of them,
Yeah, they showed up.
They caught the ball. Their defense was horrific, just like ours.
As I say, like their offense was good. Your offense was good.
The defense was a mess.
It was an offensive game. Like their defense was exactly no better or worse than yours. Exactly yours.
Exactly.
Like they didn't stop you guys from scoring. You didn't stop them from scoring. It was just an offensive. They scored, you
Slug
scored.
out,
They scored, you scored.
Yeah.
Just in the end, they had.
They got it at the end. 4th down. From
there was only 40 seconds left.
15-yard line. 40 seconds left.
This is what it is. It wasn't enough.
There was a nice little push off there.
Attempted.
A nice push off, right in the chest. And then but the refs didn't call it. I'm not blaming the refs. I'm blaming the defense. That we just didn't play good enough defense to win that game, and that's that, man. We competed. You know what? I want to fucking just say thank you to the guys that played on my team this season.
Sean was MVP of this season, definitely.
For my team.
I think he played his heart out.
Offensive player of the year on my team. And it was definitely either
Knopp. Dave Knopp.
Either Knopp. You know what? I'm going to give co-MVPs here.
Knopp and Maurice.
Knopp and Maurice. They were just awesome.
They couldn't stop Knopp at all. They couldn't.
Nah.
Or they were just so worried about covering Maurice.
No. It was just we had the matchup. They were playing four cross zone for the most part, from what I saw, and rushing 2, and we just lined our tallest, biggest player on their side, and
he caught everything that was thrown to him.
They had Kevin on that side, and Kevin just nothing he could do with him. Nothing. There's nothing he could do with him.
Yeah, he caught every ball that was thrown to him. Awesome game.
Yeah.
Maurice had 2 awesome bombs thrown to him that he caught mid-stride downfield.
He was a machine. He just never ceases to amaze me, man. He's just an amazing guy, man. Like I love the boy, I do. And after that, what else would I do? To defensive player of the year on my team. I'll say defensive player of the year on my team. Ooh,
that's tough.
I would go.
You got Eitri, Knopp.
Yeah.
Multiple.
I would say, you got Lenny. He was rocking out
Mike,
pretty hard.
Like Maurice. There's so many.
I would go. Let's do Co. Let's do the Co. I would go.
Yeah, because you can't really point out one person.
I would go Chris and Dirt Dog. Let's applaud them, both of them. This is just me. No voting, no nothing. I would go Chris and Dirt Dog. Like they did well in the secondary, and then fucking Tim before he got hurt, man. Tim was a fucking a good, smart player. Like I'm not saying he wasn't bad after that, but he was hurt. He was hurt, and then Maurice picked up his game on offense, like on defense. And we had him. We just had a good team, man. I just liked the vibe.
A lot
of the team.
Picks, like
they had a lot of picks, and they loved it. And they loved it.
It's like they were like kind of competing with each other to see who can get the most picks.
Yeah.
And that kind of motivated them to play better defense. So.
So we'll see how things go from here. But
the next season starts in February.
February or March.
No, he's signing third week in February.
Third week of February.
Yeah, next league anticipated will be third week of February. Planning to be done for another 11-week season.
Couple weeks,
2 months.
So everybody got to get their changes in, their new jerseys,
Well, most people don't change jerseys like you do.
Yeah, I know.
I think you're the only team that changes jerseys every season.
I don't know.
Everybody else
always
got
different players. I have different players, so I like. We'll see. We'll see how it works out.
We got to give a round of applause to Rock Bottom because they had a valiant effort all season. They had an awesome season. It's a shame that they lost in the championship game, but they definitely had an awesome season.
Yes. And then we also got to applaud the two-time. Did we applaud him already? The two-time champ, CAMDEN in the Elite.
We did, yeah.
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 And their MVP. Am I bugging?
Yeah, we did all that in the beginning. Remember, we were like, who's the MVP? I'm like, I'm getting to it.
I'm not so sure. Is this? Here, let me get one of those. I'm not so sure.
One in there.
Here, talk. Let me grab mine. Talk about yeah. Well, we'll see. So who do you think is gonna win in the A championship game next week?
GC Irish. I think it's gonna be GC Irish. Not for nothing, but Jim even said it after the game in the parking lot. Like, he's like, maybe that's why we always lose the championship, because I don't care if we win or not. He's like, I'm just thankful that we made it out of the first round. Like, I don't. Yeah, and he said, he's like, maybe that's a bad way to be, but I don't know. It's gonna come down to who wants it more. Yeah. I think GC Irish won it. They're on a roll. They've been like, what is it now? Crowning the playoffs, 7 or 8 wins in a row.
I would say 7.
So,
6 or 7 in a row.
They came from the bottom. They figured out whatever their problems were, and they're doing good.
I think it's the last time I seen them play together against each other. They played back-to-back weeks, and
they played this season.
And they didn't have as good as a team as he has right now. But did they play this year?
Yeah, I think the Patriots beat them. But that was in the beginning of the season.
I think, honestly...
That was before they started winning.
Honestly, I think that... I think the Patriots are a better team.
But the Irish has a way better defense.
Yeah. But I think the Patriots have a better team. And a better quarterback. And...
But
even though... hold up. I got to say this. Even though Jim was acting childish, I'll say. Very childish on... social media, even though I don't have a social media, I still wish him the best. And he played one of the best games I ever seen a quarterback play. You know, like...
He's doing
played one of the best games I ever seen a quarterback play, man. He was on point. And, you know, it wasn't hard when our defense out there, bro. Like, we fucking sucked. You know, it was just basically a shootout when who had the ball last with enough time to make plays.
Because it was like,
if we had both our time, if we didn't blow that one timeout, we had both our timeouts. I think we win the game.
Not even that. You guys stopped them, turned the ball over, had a chance to score. You didn't score. Turned the ball over, and they came back and scored. So there goes your chance.
Our advantage. But
the only advantage you had was that they missed their extra points and you didn't. But in the end, it just came down.
That almost came up to be almost a whole touchdown.
Yeah.
Because
they went for 2 points at once and missed it. They missed 1 point, then went for 2 and missed it.
Yeah.
So those extra points are really important.
But I personally think that I think GCR. I think GCR is going to fight.
Oh yeah.
Unless I'm just completely wrong. I picked GCR's last week to beat Price Electric, and I was right.
And Price Electric had NFL dude and Doberman. The only thing they were missing was their quarterback. I think if Price had their quarterback, it would have been a different game.
I mean, the kid that played wasn't bad. I mean, he played good enough to get him there. Like he played. He's good enough, but he's not Scott. And then Scott knows those guys like the back of his hand, to the point where it's just not fair, and they should be elite.
But in the end, they say defense.
Oh yeah, it was Crybaby Braves.
Defense wins championships. So. In the end, they say defense wins championships. So we'll see.
We shall see.
Yeah.
You know?
If GC Irish's defense can shut down Patriots offense, which I mean they just beat Price Electric, so they
have the guys to do it. I don't know. You know what? To be honest with you, I can't sit here and say that I've watched them from afar, but I haven't watched them since they got on this fucking hot streak. I said they were the hottest team going into the playoffs, and they're proving me right. They won by 1 point, yes. They still won, but.
None of these playoff games, except for the CAMDEN and Rock Bottom game, none of the playoff or championship games are ever close, really. It usually comes down to a point or two. You know, a lot of these wins comes down to who made their extra point and who missed it. So
yeah, pretty much. But, you know, I just can't wait to hear what happens. I'm too sick to even go watch it. You know.
Yeah,
I can't go watch that.
We
shit.
debated whether we were going to do a show or not.
I didn't even want to do this show, but I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be a fucking sore loser.
Still got to report the news and the results.
I got to still report it, and I got to still fucking stick to it, you know. But I'm sick, man. Like, we've been doing this since fucking me. I've been doing this since shit.
5 years?
No, I'm talking about this season.
Oh.
Once I lost my team.
Well, you get a round of applause because the team you threw together.
I keep bringing it back. I keep saying that. But it
wasn't thrown together.
And it was like
the week before the season started, you weren't even sure if you're going to have a team, so it wasn't thrown together.
Exactly.
Some guys worked out, some didn't, but you know what I mean. In the end, the group of guys that you had was
but what I assembled was a great thing and a good I feel like a good basis.
You just need to make some improvements for next season. That's all.
I got to applaud Tyree again. Like applaud Tyree. He was the one that allowed, for the most part, and Bill. I know it was Bill's final decision, but he was the one that allowed.
Yeah, but if Tyree said no,
it wasn't happening. But I have to admit, he allowed for Tim and Maurice to come back to my team. So, which changed our whole team. And you know, we were flying high, and then you know, but I'm just saying, like, this wasn't just no, we were out there practicing. You know, the guys that I did have at the time in the summertime.
You got to.
In the fucking summer, like in the summer. We were practicing in the summer.
You got to.
I met Sean for the first time. Actually, I met him. The funny story is, I didn't even know who Sean was. I don't think I ever said it on here. But I knew Sean from back in the day.
I think you did.
Back in the day. We had the same.
You said at one point.
I don't think I said it on here.
You did.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had the same, like my who, you know, who passed away.
Yeah.
But I ended up meeting him at a party, but I know that it was him because they used to call him Eastwood, and I didn't realize that his last name was Eastwood until I was already playing with him for like a couple weeks. Like, oh, Sean Eastwood. I'm like, I still didn't put it together. I think he kind of figured it out, but he wasn't sure if I was who I was. So, but yeah, when I talked to Sean, I met him at Fasola Park, and he was like, "Oh, yo, what's up?" This is like in July. Yeah, July. It was in July. And then we try to put it together, and we talk, and A couple guys come out there, but he's all cool. And we throw the ball around a little bit, and then, you know, I'm like, all right, I'll see you next week. And then he couldn't make it the next week, and then we meet up the next week. I got more guys, and then Chris. Applaud Chris. Chris was like, yo, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to play. I want to play both sides of the ball. And I was like, all right, I got you, bro.
He stuck with you. He wavered a little bit there.
Yeah, he did.
In the middle of the season.
He's like, I got you, bro.
He was wavering and team jumping and upset with the way things are going. But in the end, he ended up staying. So. And
then he just, he hung in there. But there was a lot of guys that I lost. A lot of guys jumped ship for no whatever reason. And then we go back. But I'm proud of the guys of what they did. I'm proud of how they fought on Sunday. I'm proud of what Sean did. I'm proud of what Maurice did. I'm proud of what Ichri did. I'm proud of what Knopf did. I'm proud of what Mike did. I'm proud of what Josh did. I'm proud of what Lenny did. I'm proud of what Chris did. I'm just proud of my team, man. Like, I think they fought hard. The guys that weren't there for most of the season, and they just popped up. They popped up.
They didn't mesh well with the
Tim got hurt. I'm proud of Tim. But he has to realize that he was hurt, man. He has to. If you're hurt, you're hurting yourself. You're out there hurt. You're a target, bro. If I know you're hurt, he knows you're hurt.
You know,
and he's throwing at you every time you run.
Jim was asking on Facebook if Tim was coming because he knew that was the plan. He even said he was going to target Kaz, Tim, and
he completely targeted
Dimitri.
So, but Tim was hurt. So, but Tim has to be honest with himself and be like, yo, I can't. I'm not 100%. Me at not 100% is no good. So.
He did say that. He told Sean's brother Josh that he wasn't at 100%. He just didn't admit it.
Why are you trying to gut it out? Like, why are you trying to go out there and lie and
he just didn't admit
go out there and try to play and then just get burnt? Like, come on, bro. Like, be honest with yourself. Because you can't lie. The film, we're taping this. It's not lying, you know. And I'm not. It's no diss to you, bro. But you're hurt. If you're hurt, you're hurt. It is what it is. But you're just not going to be out there just giving up plays and act like it's okay, because it's not. But at the same time, I admire the guts, but it just wasn't working. But you know, other than that, man, like I just wish we did. It's nothing I could do. The game plan was. I swear to God, you can ask Maurice. When I talked to Maurice, I'm like, yo, if we can stop Manny and Kevin. Because that's what he did the week before. That's all I can think of. If we can stop Manny and Kevin, we can stop Jim. That's what I thought.
Well, there's two main guys.
I was like, yeah, well, if he beats us with anybody else, if everybody, he's gonna have to beat us with everybody else, and he fucking did. He did. Let's applaud him.
I don't know their names. Kenny, Scott. I think that's their names. I'm not sure.
Kenny.
I told Jim like that we would give him a shout out.
Kenny, Scott.
And it's like 12 and 81 or something, 12 and 83 or something like that. I'm not sure.
Kenny's. That's Kenny.
I'm not sure, but we're
and then
giving
Joe made some big plays for them.
Everybody but Manny and Kevin, because they're the two that we took out the equation.
That's what I was trying to stop.
And
that's
the
what
other three won the game.
There was times that they were open, but I don't want
to be they pretty much won the game ball. So they.
But it was Jim. But they were catching the ball. They were catching the ball. They were. Number 12, Mr. Pushoff. Mr. Pushoff. You know you pushed off, bro. I don't care what you say. You know you did. So I know you listen to this shit. So I know, and you know, I'm talking to you right now. You know you pushed off. I know you pushed off. It was so, I will send you, go to Young Slim, Yun9, SLIM on YouTube, okay? Watch the video. It says Patriots versus, I hope you watch it again. Patriots versus Bree.
It worked. I mean, does that matter?
But you can't, that's offensive pass interference. You cannot push off.
But they weren't calling nothing, so.
They were calling stuff on us. Yeah. Because
Maurice was begging for flags, and they weren't calling flags on you.
Well, Chris gets illegally picked, like clotheslined, on the ground, concussed, and no flag.
Had his head knocked off.
Well, that was just collision. That wasn't pass interference. That was not pass interference. That was a collision. That Manny was going for the ball. I admit that.
But there's multiple times Maurice was begging for flags.
Yeah, he was. But he had some. There was some, to it. Not on the one where he got rocked. I mean, he got rocked.
He didn't
not on the one where Manny was going for the ball.
One.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But that was Sean just hanging him out to dry. Like, the ball slipped out of Sean's hand. That was an accident. Like, he didn't mean it. Sean actually thought that Manny was going to pick it off. But Maurice, sacrificed himself.
His head.
And his body and his head. And blocked
you can hear it on the video.
Oh, my God. That was bad.
You can hear it on the video. It's like Manny's elbow hit Maurice's head. And Maurice's head hit the ground, and he spun around in a circle.
That was so bad.
You hear
that was crazy. That was crazy. I thought he was knocked out.
And he got back up.
I thought he was knocked out.
He definitely had to have the wind knocked out of him a little bit.
But my biggest issue.
He's seeing stars there.
Yeah, he had to be.
He got right back up.
He was seeing Tweety birds.
He got right back up.
Yeah, he did. But my biggest issue was come on, man. If we're jamming a player, this is on. I believe it. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was on an extra point. You're jamming a player. You're jamming a player, not going towards the quarterback. You jam a player, and your foot steps over the cone, but you're not heading towards the quarterback. Just because you're jamming a player and he can't get off the line and your foot steps over the line, but you're not going after the quarterback when that happens, and they say you were offsides.
I don't know.
After the incomplete pass, then they throw it. And then a play away from the fucking play, a play away from where the ball went, they throw and say, oh, you were holding him. It's the same guy.
No,
It was the same freaking ref that was throwing.
I said it at the beginning of the game.
I mean, for the most part, I feel like the officiating was okay, but it was just some sketchy calls. A touchdown. It was just the same guy. The same guy just making just weird decisions and weird calls. Sean dives into the end zone. Dives. Clearly over. His belly button's over the fucking line of scrimmage. His belly button's over the line. He dives with the ball over the line of scrimmage. And then he gets tagged. His belly button's hanging on the fucking on the goal line. And they say, no, he got bro. Yo, this is the thing.
Eitri ran the ball.
I know there's human mistake.
Eitri ran the ball.
But come on. If you can't see that, you should not be out there.
Eitri ran the ball, to like the 50-yard line, and they the one ref tried to say no, and tried to take it back.
Same guy.
And the other ref, the other ref had to come from the other side of the field, like, no. He goes.
They corrected it.
Yeah.
Like he's like, are you serious?
But
he didn't even touch. There was nobody even near me. Nobody even near me. I ran out of bounds on my own right before the first down, and they tried to say he was 10 yards back. That's a joke.
Oh, like the Patriots must have slipped them an extra 20 or something. Because it was definitely some NFL officiating out there. Some NFL home team play calls.
It did feel like that. But that's still no reason that they won the game.
You better throw them an extra 20 next week.
They still won the game. They still won the game. But I just
you didn't lose because
But you can say that every week. But I just feel like there's just like, somebody was like, oh, well, the defender didn't complain about the push-off. But it's not the defender. It's not. We paid this guy.
Maurice complained, and they didn't care.
They didn't care. But you can't complain. It's not going to get it called. They got to call it. They have to call it.
Maurice complained, and they didn't care. And so what would it matter if somebody else complained?
But sometimes, and you know what? I don't like doing this. I haven't talked about these refs all year, but I'm talking about them right now, and I don't care. Listen, at times these guys become fans and just start watching the game. They start watching the game and just
money.
I'm not going to say that. I won't go that far, but I'm going to say this: they sometimes just become like fans of the game, like. They're just watching. Like sometimes you hear them like calling plays, like, "Yo, you should do this, you should do that." Oh, if I was there, I would do this. Like I get it completely. But come on, let's just be fair. Let's just be fair. Let's just be fair, man. But
let me check that.
It is what it is, huh?
Let me check that.
Put them on.
Yeah, I know Sunday.
You don't know what it is. Yo, what's up, man? Hello?
Hello?
You there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
How you feeling?
10 to 6:31.
I'm hurting, man.
You were hurting yesterday at the field. Like, you'd go in and play, and then you'd come back and sit in the chair next to me like you were out of breath. I thought you was dying out there.
Man. It was tough to watch.
Yeah.
Our defense was struggling. I don't know. It's hard to watch, man. It's like zapping the fucking life out of you.
Yeah. I remember the last minute of the game when you're like, I don't even want to watch this. Like,
yeah.
I don't even want to watch.
Yeah. It was tough, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it was tough.
I gave it like I was out there for like 3 quarters. And I mean, I was doing my thing, man. I was blocking my ass off. But after the first 3 quarters, you know, I let Josh come in because I'm like, you know, their rush wasn't that serious. Their rush wasn't that serious anyway. I knew Josh can handle it.
Yeah.
At that point, I just kind of wanted to watch, man. I did my fucking job.
Yeah. Yo, Mike, excellent fucking season. Let's applaud Mike, yo. Mike, excellent season, bro. This is the most catches you've had all season. You did your thing, blocking. You and Josh and Eitri was the best blockers, offensive line, I would call it, in the league. Applaud them.
Eitri together make a good team blocking. Him and Eitri are the best pair blockers.
Well, they had the dual threat because Eitri can catch, Mike can catch, Josh is a great blocker.
Between Lenny and Frank and Mike and Eitri, I think Mike and Eitri were definitely
No. Lenny didn't block and Frank didn't block.
They were
rushing. Yeah, they were rushing.
Well, yeah, they're just better combination.
Yeah, it was an awesome season, bro. Like, it just sucks that it's over. But
it was nice to have. It was actually nice to have somebody like Josh out there where like I could come off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the level of play didn't go down. You know what I'm saying? You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That's why I said you guys were an offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Like
if I got tired, you know, I was confident Josh could go out there and like, you know, handle his handle.
The thing that made me mad the most that, you know, when you start calling out things and these guys still can't stop it, it's like, what are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
Every time Jim blocked 2, he went deep, but these guys just didn't see it.
You could see it on the footage. There's one point where you called out exactly who he was going to, and I even said it on the footage, like he was going to this guy, and he did. He went to this guy wide open in the middle of the field.
Yep.
Oh, we could see it. How come they can't see it? Like,
I don't know.
You know what, man? I was kind of confused. Like, all right,
it's not like I'm not telling them either. I'm telling them.
We started rushing 1 because I mean we were getting pressure on Jim with just 1 rusher.
Yeah.
And we dropped back at safety. And the thing that was mind-boggling to me was how the fuck do we have a safety? How is Jim hitting big plays?
What a safety.
Big plays down the field, and we got a safety. Like, that made no fucking sense. Like, the safety's already back there. Like, you're not playing, you're not like,
you're not running from the line.
Like, yeah, you're not chasing anybody. Like, the guy's already in front of you. You see him coming towards you. Like, how the fuck does he run past you? Like, I don't understand how we had a safety, but yet Jim's still hitting, like, you know, deep passes. Like, that made no sense.
He was freezing.
It made no sense.
I agree.
Like, what's the point of having a safety if the safety isn't picking up the deep ball? What's the point?
Exactly.
Then, I don't know. The defense was just a clusterfuck, man. The clusterfuck. Now, Sean was driving us down the field at will, you know, like.
I mean, their defense is a fucking mess, too. They couldn't stop us for shit.
That was like an offensive battle.
Definitely. It was definitely. Yeah. Yep. It was definitely offensive. Like, your defense didn't stop them. Their defense didn't stop you. It was definitely came down to offense.
When we finally made a stop and we got the ball, you know, we didn't go anywhere. I mean, that kind of sucked, but, you know, like, it was a tough game, man. It was a tough game. Like, it wasn't a hard game, though, you know? Like, I felt like the hybrids last week was like a hard game. Like, it was
but
hard.
you were a lot less players last week too.
Like, there was not a situation in this game where, like, I'm only playing one fucking position, but it's like, it wasn't like as if I'm at the line of scrimmage and, I'm getting beat up and it's like it's a tough go. Or, we're out there blocking and it's like really tough and getting tired. Like, there's none of that going on. It was kind of lax in a sense, but it was just like, I don't know. I'm kind of lost, man. I'm confused.
Me too, bro. Me too.
And it came down to who scored more points in the end.
I don't know. We couldn't man up with them because there's two guys on the field that couldn't man up.
I think you guys are playing too far back.
Well, these guys were playing far back. I don't know why.
Because you could tell, not for nothing, you could tell when Jim was going to throw far. He'd step farther back from the line.
So,
when he was going to throw close, he would step closer to the line.
And he would either leave in another blocker if he was really trying to go deep. But it was like really nothing. These guys, I put the guys on the field. They have to execute. There's nothing else. I can't fucking. I can tell you to play. If I'm telling you to play and you still can't stop it, like then what more? What more can I do? Except for just.
I don't know. It seemed like some people just didn't show up, man. Like they were there, but they didn't show up.
I agree.
Like I mean, we've been playing in the league for a while now. Like we're not noobs, we're not newbies, and we've played Jim plenty of times. Like we know what Jim does, we know what Jim's about, we know his players. We're familiar with them guys. I mean,
you know his routes, like
everything.
It's like
I played with him. I know it. Like I know what he was going to do,
and he gets you guys.
It was like the way our defense played against Jim. It was like our defense was playing the Patriots for the first time.
That's the way they were acting.
And that's not true. We played them plenty of times. Like
we played them this year.
Like nobody knows what Jim's doing. Like you can't tell when Jim stands further back or blocks two, he's going down the field.
That's what I was saying.
We can't stop a deep pass with a safety in the backfield. Like it was. I really didn't know what the fuck I was watching, man. Honestly, I'm like, what's happening?
Yo, felt like it was the Twilight Zone.
Because you're regular.
For me personally, when I came out in the fourth quarter and I let Josh finish it out, like I didn't feel the need to go out there and just keep on. Like, I played 3 quarters, a solid 3 quarters. I was blocking my ass off. It was no problem with Josh going out there and finishing it. Like, I don't know if anybody thought that I was, like, defeated or whatever anybody thought while I came out. Josh is a good blocker, and it's nothing wrong with me coming off and letting him play. Like,
not at all.
Personally, I felt defeated in a way watching the defense play. I mean, and you got to admit, like you got to really put yourself in Sean's shoes. Like when you're driving the ball down the field like that and you're scoring, you're answering scores, and you watch your defense giving up bullshit. I mean, how do you got to think that puts a lot of pressure on him.
That's what I said, because I'm like, because Slim's like, oh, Sean should have did this in the last drive, and I'm like, well, you can't really put that on Sean. Like, if your defense would have stopped them before that, it wouldn't have been on Sean. I think Sean thought the game was over, that he wasn't going to have to go out there again. I don't think he was prepared to go back out there again.
I mean, aside from that, it's just like, now granted, man, like, we all saw the play. I don't take anything from Sean. Sean's a great quarterback. But, like, he had some hesitation there, and there was a window for that ball. And, he pump faked, and the window was closed.
Everybody's like, throw the ball. Like, everybody's like, throw the ball.
I know it's tough.
Well, he had to
man.
throw the
That was a
ball.
lot of
He had to
pressure.
throw the ball. He had to throw the ball to somebody, you know?
At least give us a shot. That's all. He did, even though it was
He
out
had
of
to throw the
bounds.
ball.
But it is what it is,
Now,
man.
I wish he had
5 touchdowns and 5 extra points.
took his eyes
No
off.
fucking argument with me. He did
I
his
wish he had
job.
took his eyes off Maurice.
Yeah.
Maybe try to look at somebody else.
I agree, because he wasn't really using Maurice the whole game. So I don't. What if it's not?
He was using Maurice for the deep shot.
For the deep shots, yeah. But I think.
But he was also using Knopp for the deep shot.
But if you look at it, he was using Maurice scored 2 deep touchdowns. The rest of them were Knopp extra point, Knopp touchdowns.
Knopp touchdown. I think Knopp had 2 or 3 touchdowns
with the extra points.
I think Maurice had a touchdown. I think Eastry had a touchdown. Actually, it was Sean's touchdown that they said wasn't a touchdown. Then we had to add. Excuse me. Then I had to add. Then they had to. We got it down to 4th down and had to score on 4th down on a play where we scored on fucking. I believe 2nd down. So it is what it is. It is what it is.
I just wish he had kind of took his eyes somewhere else when that window was closed, But he had to throw the ball. But the bottom line is,
he had a dude running down his neck. He had a dude on his back. If he didn't get that throw, he had to throw that ball. He had to get rid of it.
Yeah, I know. He had to.
He had a dude bearing down on him. I don't know who it was, but dude was on his ass. Cause bro. That I get it. Yes, that was the miracle. Hopefully, we score on this play. But the play that needed to happen was that 4th down where number 12 pushes off on Kaz. Kaz has to play better defense on that. But I don't even understand how he can play better defense on it.
Because that's the same route number 12 was running on him the whole game.
Oh, what about when fucking Kaz just completely forgets to cover him? He just completely leaves him wide open. Either I don't you know what? I'm not gonna say it was just Kaz. It was either Kaz or Tim. Somebody. If you watch the video, Dimitri's in front of fucking
he had his guy, yeah.
In front of him. Chris had Kevin. Knopp's Russian. Maurice has Manny. And then you see these 2 guys standing in the middle of the field, just staring there. What are they doing?
Chris had to leave
telling
guy.
Fucking butterflies. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was a joke.
Like, hey, you come to the rest of the game?
For real.
That's the kind of shit. That's the kind of shit that shouldn't happen when you're a man coverage.
In a playoff game, Mike. In a playoff game.
If you're a man, Mark, if you're in man coverage, there's not.
And
there
you're not
point
standing
where,
in front of anybody. Yo, you know what this guy told me? He thought he was the safety. And then the one guy tells me that, he was covering 83. But Dimitri's directly in front of him, and he's fucking 5 yards over here. Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't understand how you could play man and not know who your fucking guy is. That's amazing.
Maybe they thought it was a TV. Maybe they thought it was a TV timeout or something. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was embarrassing.
One guy said they weren't switching off guys. The other guy said they were switching off guys.
It was just so bad, yo. It was just so bad. Our defense was so bad, it didn't make any sense.
I know Maurice was I know Maurice at the end there. He was a little upset with Sean, and I'm pretty sure Sean. Sean wishes he could have. I'm sure Sean wishes that he could have that one back. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm pretty sure. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, when you're Sean and you're driving the ball down the field and you're fucking scoring, you're answering the Patriots, and you're waiting for your defense to fucking do something. That's gotta be crazy pressure right there.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine
pressure that he shouldn't have. That's pressure that he shouldn't have had to have.
I agree.
He didn't deserve that pressure, but he had it.
And he just said it. He's like, anyone who has anything to say about that, please, I want you to go out there and tell me you would have did a better job.
No, but
no, because
It's tough.
Playing,
He said, "I can't see all the field."
Sean was doing his thing, man. He was doing his thing. We were moving up and down the field at will, you know.
Scoring at will.
We needed our defense to step the fuck up. But like I said, I'm not mentioning anybody's names. I'm not trying to single anybody the fuck out. But
Absolutely
we had motherfuckers on the field. We had motherfuckers out on the field that came to that game, but they weren't fucking there.
Yes.
They're physically they were there, but their fucking minds were somewhere else.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't know if they were high or not, but somebody was just they were just completely gone. Like, not knowing, like, hey.
Didn't know that they were a man who they were covering, whether they were switching off guys or sticking with their guys.
Like, it looked like it was the first time they ever played football.
And you know what's funny? It was like deja vu, because that's exactly how y'all lost to the Patriots in regular season. There was 3 minutes left on the clock, and it came down to a bomb that Jim slapped down in the regular season. There's 4 seconds left on the clock, and it came down to a bomb that Sean threw to Maurice.
No, it wasn't Maurice. You threw it up the Cavs.
In regular season, I'm saying. It was just the same, 3 seconds left, and it came down to a bomb.
In his hands, just what, same thing happened.
Just different receivers.
Yeah, but Maurice was out of bounds. The ref told me that Maurice was out of bounds, so I don't know. Well, Mike, I'm gonna add somebody else, bro.
We don't know who
you can stay on though.
Okay.
Yo, 2901.
Yo, what's up? It's Val.
What up, bro?
Congratulations.
Good, yo, congrats.
Get a round of applause. You guys know me?
Yeah. Oh, hold up. Yeah, what's going on, bro?
Not much. How y'all doing this evening? Nasty
Good,
night.
how about you?
Hey, that's Jim. Adam. Yo, Jim.
Yeah,
I just added you, Jim. You're here.
Oh, all right.
Who's
That
all
fucking
on
time, dude. You don't text me back, so, I mean, I didn't know.
Mike, Val from Camden, and Jim.
It's Mike Valen. Go ahead. I'm getting another beer. Go ahead. It's Mike Val and Jim.
Why you get another beer? What, the Jim got on the line?
Yeah, pretty much. Guess, dude. Yo, he didn't even, dude, I texted him twice to ask him if he's doing a show. He didn't text me back either time, dude. Neither time. I heard nothing from him.
Jim's on here. I'm hanging on.
Nothing, dude. He did not even text me back, and I got people asking me if he's doing a show. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't think he was doing one. I thought he was bailing because he didn't get back.
I wasn't going to do it, Jim.
He wasn't going to, but
Jim, I did it just for you.
You can't be like that, man. You can't be like that. You got it. You can't not have the show just because.
Can't be like what? Can't be like what?
A sore loser, I guess.
You can't not have the show.
That's the guy that didn't come on the show. So I don't want to hear you can't be like that, okay? I don't want to hear that.
But it's our credit.
So what? Jim's a part of it, and he didn't come on.
Without us, there is no show.
Hold on. Wait. What are
come
you saying here?
When you lost to the Decepticons, you didn't come on.
When I lost to who?
The Sloth. Excuse me.
Oh, the Sloth.
No, there's no way I didn't come on because of that. I was off for 2 weeks for some. Well, the one reason.
No, give me that Charlie Murphy.
Dude, that's such a lie, dude. That's a complete lie.
Yeah, you were on fucking Facebook like, oh, I'm so done with this show. I'm so done with it. I quit. No,
did you tell me? Number one, I didn't say that. Yo, he's salty as hell. He's being a sore loser right now. I mean, it's just that simple.
How am I being a sore loser?
Kim saying we're paying the referees. Like, dude, all you do is make excuses every time you lose a game.
Said that on the sideline.
Now we pushed off now. Like, give me a break, dude. Just lose. Be humble, man. You lost the game, man.
You see that shit?
Like, you lost, dude.
You pushed
it's
off.
It's fucking day, bro.
Yeah, you know why he pushed off? He pushes off every time he runs the same route, dude, because he's smart and he knows what he can do. They don't call it, dude. Have your guys push off, too. It's called being smart, dude. We are a smarter football team than you. That's why we won. We were way smart. We were way smarter than you. That's why we won. You had better athletes than us. You had better talent than we did. We are smarter than you. That's why we won.
It came down to who scored more
points. Give us credit, dude. Like, all you're doing is making excuses. It's a joke, dude. You're looking like a sore loser.
Yeah,
you're making excuses.
I said your defense sucked. His defense.
You're a fucking sore winner, dude.
Yeah, you are.
I'm what? You really
trolling.
Wait, hold on.
You're trolling
dude,
all over
Val.
shit.
Dude, Mike, are you being serious right now, dude? Seriously,
yes,
you're being serious? Why don't you go to Reese's page and talk to him? The only reason I talk shit is because Reese is in my ear all the time. He texts me. Yo, get out of here, man. You guys got a lot of nerve. You got a lot of nerve. You got a lot of nerve talking shit to me when all Reese does is run his fucking mouth, dude. Why do you think I talk shit to Maurice?
Then talk shit to Maurice.
You guys are crazy, man. Don't give me that crap, dude. The only reason I said anything is because of Reese, dude.
Exactly. Then talking to Maurice. Talking to Maurice. Don't direct it to or anybody else.
The bottom line is we all play the sport to have fun. We all talk shit. And sometimes you get in your feelings. But at the end of the day, Jeff, if you would have won, you would have been ramming and raving all over the show. So
I would have never did that, bro. No. I would have never did that.
Did what?
Never acted like you acted, bro.
What did I do? Dude, are you serious?
Dude,
are you kidding me?
You act like Maurice speaks for the whole fucking team.
Reese brings it up. It's his fault. Blame him. He punts the ball after you win against the hybrids. Like, are you kidding me? He's hitting me up Saturday night on Facebook. Patriots are going to they got no shot. It's going to get ugly tomorrow. Like, you guys got to be kidding me to talk this shit to me. Are you serious, dude?
What does that have to do with me, bro? Did I say that to you?
Yeah.
What
I
does
never
that do with
said to anybody.
You just said why did I do that after the game? Why do you think I did that? It was all for Reese. What do you mean, why did I do that? You guys can't be serious. You can't be serious.
You did it last week, too. So, I don't know. That's just how you act when you win, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay, really? Okay, good. I'm glad you said that. Why don't anyone who's listening to the show watch the tape on YouTube? Every time the Braves score, all you'll hear is Jeff yelling and screaming at the top of his lungs, running up.
That's exactly right, bro.
I did the same thing.
I was fucking excited for my team.
Okay, you can do it, but I can't.
I didn't run in your
players. Your players can talk shit and tag me on Facebook, but I can't say nothing back.
I didn't say that to you guys, bro. What are you talking about?
No, what are you talking about? Like, you can't be serious. This dude's tagging me on Facebook talking shit, and we win. You want me to just stand there and not say anything? Bullshit.
Comment to him.
Why don't you control your players? Try to control your players. You have zero control over your players. Zero. You have zero control over your players.
Bro,
I'm not
zero. You have zero control.
Bro. I don't have to have control over grown men. They're all grown men.
Are they?
Exactly.
I have control over my children. I don't have control over grown men.
At each other ain't going to accomplish shit, yo. Y'all screaming back and forth over something very, very fucking minor that could be resolved.
I agree. I totally agree. I agree with you, Mike. I totally agree.
No control. You have no control over yourself.
Listen, no. He's a grown man and he plays on the Braves. So when he talks shit, it's a representation of your team. So at the end of the day, all you can do is you can tell him, bottle that up a little bit, but at the end of the day, he's not. So Jim went back at him.
Yo, you're taking like, yeah, we're gonna win tomorrow. That's just fucking around with you, bro. You acting like he was like, yo, Jim, you fucking suck. You stink. You know what? You don't even have a chance. He's not trolling you, bro. He's just fucking with you, bro.
So, Jeff, do you actually think that Jimmy believes that your whole team sucks?
No, I don't care if Jim thinks that.
Do you actually believe that?
Bro, you're just being disrespectful. That's all.
Do you actually think he believes that?
That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
I don't give a fuck what you say. Congratulations. I hope you win. But
he's been on countless occasions giving your team props. Y'all just played each other, and he just beat you. It's the same shit what you saying. We got rock bottom's number. This, that, and the third. It's just a degree of difficulty. It's a level of respect.
I'm not like rock bottom soft. Oh, rock bottom soft and sending tweets and fucking, whatever, man. Whatever. Whatever. Bro.
You're not, but one of your players are.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
when
that's not what he did, bro.
I don't remember saying that.
I saw what he wrote, bro. That's not what he did. It's not what he did.
Are you talking to me? I don't understand I said you suck. I don't understand what you're talking about. No, you're saying that I said the Braves suck? When did I say? I don't understand. I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're talking to Maurice. You suck, you're a bum, yeah. But you're talking to Maurice.
Well, of course I did. You goddamn right I did. You goddamn right I did. You think I'm just going to sit back and let that dude talk shit and not say anything? You got to be kidding me, dude.
All right, man. Whatever. It don't matter.
I tried to mediate the situation. At the end of the day, I understand both sides. But when it's all said and done, we play a competitive sport. We all men. We talk shit, and it's different levels to the shit. And some people get it more than others. You know what I mean? It's like Bam and Tyree going back and forth. I don't have a problem with Tyree. I believe Tyree is cool, but Bam is my boy. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to get in the middle of it unless, blows ain't going to be throwing nothing like that. But if they talking shit, they talking shit. And we all going to talk shit back because that's our team and we represent our team. You know what I mean? But it's nothing personal. You know what I mean? I see Tyree today or tomorrow, you know what I mean, and something going down, I got his back, you know what I mean? I'll help him out at the end of the day. But that has nothing to do with, my relationship with Bam or any disrespect towards him. Bam won't shake his hand. Bam doesn't like him. That don't change my feelings and thoughts, but I'm still going to talk shit about their team or whatever the case may be. It's just different levels. So Jim is cool with you. Jeff, y'all friends. You know what I mean? But him and Reese been going back and forth or whatever. And
he don't shake hands.
Y'all got the butt end of it because y'all are a part of the team. And I understand your sensitivity because it's your team. And I would feel the same way. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it like Jim doesn't mean anything by it because at the end of the day, Reese played on his team. He was sore to losing. Some of your players played on his team. He would take some of your players in a heartbeat. So you got to look at it. And it's a shame that I'm sitting here saying this. You know what I mean? Because we play a fucking competitive sport, and Jeff, you're the king of shit talking. And I'm not, I'm not taking sides, but I'm just saying, I understand, in a couple of days you're going to look back at this and be like, you know what, man, I was stupid, man. You know what I mean? So, I ain't trying to be a psychologist or nothing, but, we talk shit, man. It's just football,
Yeah, and to say I'm disrespectful, that's ridiculous, dude. Reese, he doesn't even shake hands after the game when he loses. I mean, come on, dude, really? And I'm disrespectful? He punts the other team's ball after he wins the game. I'm disrespectful?
No, he punted
come on, dude.
Don't
you got to be kidding me, dude. You got to be kidding me, man. I'm disrespectful? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
It was a pick six, bro. It was a pick six. All right? You came rubbing your finger and wagging your finger in everybody's face. Okay?
I did not do that. I ran straight over to the rock bottom Camden game and was yelling, "They're done." I didn't wave my finger. I didn't say the Braves suck. You're making up stupid shit now. That's basically what you're doing. It's just you can run up and down the sideline screaming, but I can't.
You can run
up and down the sideline screaming, but I can't.
Yeah, I was celebrating touchdowns, bro.
Oh, I get it.
I was saying, let's go.
And I was celebrating.
I do it every time. I do it every game.
And so do I.
Let's go.
Everybody knows I'm a dork. Everyone knows I'm a dork, and I do that. You're just being a sore loser now, dude. If your guys want to talk, your one guy wants to talk all this shit on me and expect me not to say anything after the game, you got the wrong guy.
Was he talking shit on you? Or was he talking shit on you?
He kind of was.
Was he talking
yelling
shit
at me
during the
game, yelling and screaming during the game? Like, dude, you are. Oh my god, I get it. He's your best player. I get that. Oh my god, you're.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I was.
You obviously don't know. You obviously don't know.
Yeah, I don't control any of my players. So
two wrongs don't make a right, Jim.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
I don't care, bro. Let's go on, man. Yeah, all right. Let's get on to the fucking
down to Maurice's level, Jim.
That's a good point. A good point there.
I just whatever, man.
But we play a sport where people talk shit, though. I mean, so You know,
I mean, I really don't.
That was anything crazy, bro.
I don't. I mean, as funny as it might sound, I don't hate
level of sensibility, or sensitivity. That's what it all boils down to. You know what I mean? It all boils down to the person's tolerance.
And you know what? You are the king of shit talking. You really are.
Me?
But yeah. When you're like, we beat rock bottom. We beat rock bottom.
That's just me fucking trolling Tyree, bro.
But that's how he is. He's like, we beat the Braves, you know? That's
no.
trolling too.
No. I didn't do. Look, when we beat rock bottom, I did not do what he did. I didn't put.
Well, you're not on Facebook though. But you did it on the show. You did it on the show.
I just said we beat him.
No.
That's all I said.
That's all you said.
That's all I said.
Whatever I said. You didn't say yeah. That's all you said was we beat rock bottom.
Yeah.
We beat rock bottom. We beat the prospects. We beat rock bottom every time we play them.
Well, you know what? Yeah. It's a fucking fact.
Well, that's you trolling them. And
I'm just fucking with Tyree. That's between me and Tyree. That's me fucking playing with my guy Tyree. I fuck with Tyree.
This is Jim fucking with you. You know?
No, that wasn't fucking with me. That was like. I just thought it was a little crazy. That's all. A little extra.
It was an emotional
Why did I do it? Why did I do it? Why did I do it?
I understand. It's fine.
It was an emotional loss.
Okay, so you understand. No, it wasn't no emotional moment. Why did I do it? Why did I do that?
No, I said it was an emotional loss.
Immature.
No, I don't mean any of that. I mean all the Facebook posts, all that stuff. Why did I do that?
Because you're immature.
He just told you why.
No, I didn't hear him.
He said, "Because you're immature."
Okay. So I did it for no reason then. Okay, cool. All right.
Because you're immature.
I'm immature.
Jim, I didn't do that. Yo, Jim, I didn't do that to the hybrids. You didn't do that. Yeah, actually, you did do that to the Monstars. But it's okay. It's fine. Good luck next week. That's all I'm saying. I'm still rooting for you, bro. I am. I want you to win. And I do. That's for the. No, it's not a lie. No, it's not a lie. I want you to win.
I hope you guys win, too. Seriously.
I want you to win.
I hope you guys win.
But just got, like, come on, bro. Shit talking is one thing. It's fine. But, you know what? I ain't even mad at you, bro. I'm not. I just thought it was a little extra, dog. That's all. That's all.
You got blinders on, dude. It's just that simple, basically. You don't care what your guy does, what he says, what he does, screaming, yelling out all game long, clapping when we got an offside. You don't care about any of that. You just look at what I do. You don't look at what started the entire thing. And honestly, I don't even hate him. I think he's a great player. I just don't like his attitude. I think he's a great player.
You said I was screaming and yelling at you, bro. I was not screaming and yelling at you, bro. I wasn't directing anything.
Say that. I didn't.
You were acting every time you scored. What are you talking about, bro? I'm fucking happy about scoring.
I just believe that Jeff feels like with your friendship, it was a little, it was a little cutthroat. Some of the things touched a little home, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a little broader. It was a little bit more general than directly at Reese. So some of the things that you said, a little sly on his tongue. And it's his interpretation. So y'all got to find a happy medium. Get over it, you know what I mean? You said what you said. You knew who it was directed to. You told him who it was directed to. Now Jeff has to accept that. And y'all just got to get the fuck over it, man. Come on.
I'm over it. Because it was Reese and the Braves. Yeah, Reese and the Braves. Not just Reese. It was Reese and the Braves.
No, I just don't think.
On this
it don't matter.
Come on,
it's over. It's over. I said what I had to say. He said what he felt.
I gotta be the Ike Reese for this shit. Come on, y'all.
Right? That's not even what you called him for.
I'm good with it, man. I'm good. I don't care. Like, I said what I had to say.
I knew this
you
was
said what you
happen.
had to say. But, no, that's it. It's over. Now, yo, Mike, stop going backwards, bro.
Now, tell us about your game.
Let's talk about that game. Hold up.
What game?
Hold up, Val. I want to hear Jim. I want to hear Jim's version of the game.
Of our game?
Stop your version of the game.
I
mean, you were there. You were there, so.
No, I know. I want to hear your version of it. That's all.
All right, my version of it was.
You were the fucking MVP, bro. You were the fucking MVP, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I want to hear it. You
so well. That's what it is.
Sean was phenomenal. Knop was phenomenal. I mean, your offense was great. We really couldn't stop it at all. But you couldn't stop us at all. And it's because you got a lot of studs on defense, but they just anytime you guys played zone, like you were completely clueless. Like we had guys wide open in the end zone. I still don't know how that happened. Your man-to-man was. Honestly,
they were trying to. We were trying to let you score, but you didn't take it because we wanted to get the ball back.
And enough time to score.
We were trying to let you score, but you didn't. You took the underneath. You threw the ball underneath, and we were trying to let you score, so we had at least a minute to score. Because you got cooked, like you said, you couldn't stop us.
He was eating that clock up.
Yeah, he was killing the clock. So we were trying to let you score, and you wouldn't do it until the end.
He was smart.
And then
he got
we had to stop you.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing, though.
Well, we luckily I hit with that post corner to Joe. There was like 52 seconds or something. If we would have scored, we were in the huddle, and I said, we're on like the 10-yard line. I'm like, dude, we're throwing a hook here, and we're going to run the clock. Like, I don't want to score with 50-something seconds left because it's just too much time. So I hit Kenny on like a 5-yard hook or something like that, maybe less. And then we threw incomplete twice, and then it was the 4th down play. So, and as soon as I threw incomplete on 3rd down, I looked right at number 12, Scott. I'm like, I'm coming to you. Like, there was no doubt that I was throwing him the ball in that play. So, but then we kicked the ball out of bounds, which is unbelievable. But I mean, Sean did everything he could, man. He played great. Knop played great. Like, your offense was great, and your defense has a bunch of good players, man. I don't know. You got to tweak it somehow, man. I don't know.
That's an offensive team.
Jim, we were trying to let you score. We were trying to let you score, and on that, once you got down there, after you got that post to Joe, we were gonna try. Hold up. Did you hear me calling out that play on that play?
You called it. You definitely called out. You definitely called out when I brought Joe in. I don't think it was that play, but you yelled at some point when he was in the game, like he's going to Joe, and then I threw it to Joe, and he called it.
Yo, that was that play.
Yeah,
there was another play.
That's the whole thing about execution. It doesn't even matter. You got to execute the play.
True. And there was another play
you can tell
where I scream out, yo, he's going to Joe, and then Maurice switched to dudes, and you're like, oh fuck, and you went to a different guy.
Listen. The game plan, like I said. I'm talking shit about Reese. I don't really hate the guy. I mean, his attitude's a little shaky, but the whole game plan was I was not throwing at him. Like, I was not throwing at him. I think I threw one ball. I threw one ball against him, and actually it was open, but I threw the ball too far outside to the sidelines, and Manny was trying to keep his feet in and couldn't get it. But I wasn't throwing at him. Like, I barely threw his way the whole game. You know what I mean? Like, that was the strategy.
Listen, on that one, that fucking, I think it was a corner where you threw it to Manny, and Maurice was beat. Maurice was definitely beat. But on that play, it was supposed to be double coverage on Manny, okay? I'm screaming to Tim, yo, get over top of Manny. You're over top of Manny. You're over top of Manny. You're over top of Manny. And for some odd reason, this guy releases him to Tim, but Tim was so fucking late and slow on it that Manny, it was there, but Manny just dropped it. But it was still there. But yo, bro, I feel like I did my part. Honestly, I did. I feel like I did.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel like I was calling out when I recognized formations and plays and your characteristics and things that you usually do. I'm calling them out, and they just couldn't stop it, bro.
It didn't come down to your defense or his defense. It came down to who scored more points. Like, honestly, I don't think his defense played any better than yours did. Because his defense couldn't stop your offense, and your defense couldn't stop his offense. It just came down to who scored more points.
I mean, it kind of came down to who had the ball last. I mean, you know what I mean? But you only had the ball with like 30-something seconds left, so it was kind of you know what I mean?
Yeah. But it is what it is, you know.
But I do owe Sean a 12-pack though.
Yeah, he did beat you in fantasy.
He did.
But other than that, what else did you see? What were you doing?
Dude, honestly, Val, you still there?
Yeah, we're about to get the Val game. We're about to get the Val's game.
I'm not saying Val sees me play a lot, but dude, I'm not really that hard to defend, man. I run the same 3 or 4 plays every friggin' time.
I told him that. I was calling your plays out on the sideline.
It's really not that hard to. I mean, listen, you guys know I always cut myself up when I play bad. Yesterday it was probably one of the better games I've ever played in the league, and I've been in the league for so long. Considering it was the semifinals. You know what I mean? Like we had to score every time. Like, I mean, it's not real difficult what I do. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I played well. Look at the like you were saying you wanted to stop Manny and Kevin. Well, number 12 is really good. Number 83 is really good. Joe's really good. Like we have other guys that can do stuff. So it's not like you know what I mean? Like I have a ton of good receivers. And
but the only reason I did that was because the only reason that was the emphasis.
Oh, no, I get it.
You torched the Monstars with those 2 guys.
They were your main playmakers.
And that's why that was the focus. But it still didn't matter.
I get it. Like you definitely should have tried to take away Manny because he had like 3 touchdowns in the first meeting. But I got other guys too. So I mean, dude, Scott number 12 had 4 touchdowns yesterday. He had 4, and then Kenny had 2. Scott had 4 and Kenny had 2. That was all 6 of our touchdowns.
Scott and Kenny, they'll get a round of applause.
Scott missed a push off. I remember he pushed off on the Wolfpack back in the day. Like I think might have been I think it might have been our first time we ever made the playoffs when they were the Wolfpack.
I remember it. I definitely remember.
You remember that game? Fucking I was playing and Maurice was covering him, and then Maurice was like, "Yo," I was rushing, and Maurice was like, "Yo, you jam my guy and you stay with him, and then I'll rush for you." And I did it. I got a flag on the play. They said I was holding him, but he pushed me.
Well, I guess it depends, because same thing. Like he pushed off on this one. Dirty Mark belly flops on people, and you don't get flagged. So I guess it depends. It depends.
Whatever, man. But,
dude, it's like I mean, Michael Irvin made a career of it. You got to know you got to be smart, dude. You got to know what you can get away with. He knows exactly what he can get away with, and that's why. As soon as I threw incomplete on 3rd down, I knew I was coming right back to him.
No, you went to Kenny. You went to Kenny.
Right, Kenny.
You went to Kenny on 3rd down. And, I thought if Dimitri goes up with 2 hands, that's a pick.
It was good coverage. I never should have. I never should have thrown it. It was good coverage. I shouldn't have thrown it. Like Kaz,
but you can tell
Kaz.
Go ahead.
You can tell Kaz could be really, really good. I mean, I know he only played a few games, but I would throw. If I had Kaz, I'd throw to him a lot. I mean, obviously Sean didn't need to because he was just. He did anything he wanted to, but you can tell Kaz is good. But Kaz looked like he was a little frustrated because, like, on the 1 touchdown Kenny had, like, you just on YouTube, Kaz just gets up and he's just like cursing like left and right. So but you can tell he's a stud. You got a lot of good players, dude. Like a lot. You just need to maybe pick up another guy.
Yeah, it's 50-50. Like sometimes Kaz is on point, and he catches everything thrown to him. Sometimes he's off and he drops everything thrown to him.
Bro, there was he had a catch in the end zone.
How many games? Yeah,
go ahead.
You go. How many games did that one? You brought that one guy out from Indy Landscape. How many games did that guy play? I don't think have I seen that guy all year.
Akeem.
He's talking about Akeem, who's on my roster, and actually Sean's brother's wearing his jersey. Robinson.
Did he play? I don't care. Did he play at all this year?
Yeah, he played.
One.
Yeah, he played week 1. He played week 1,
okay.
And he, got his jersey, paid for his jersey, and and just was like, he's a ref. He refs basketball, so he had like personal issues why he couldn't make it, and then to a certain point where he just thought that he couldn't play. And now I didn't think Tim was going to be able to play at all, so I hit him up like, yo, can you rock? And he's like, because we might need you, and he's like, all right, I'll be there. But it is what it is, man. That's all.
He used to play.
He's on my team. He's on my roster, on my team. Like original. He's like one of the original people that said yes to me that said they will play.
I mean, they pulled him out of the game at like a 3rd play anyway, so it didn't really matter.
You smoked him on the first play with Joe. Yeah.
Joe had a huge game.
That's the best game I've ever seen.
I asked Jabril to play, but he said he sprained his ankle and he said he was out. So and I told Eric and Scott, I'm like, dude, I don't want any parts of defense. So Eric played defense because we were playing that zone. So I mean, it is what it is.
Well, Jim, this is the thing. You asked people to play that hasn't played in a while. I did the same thing, but my guys just showed up. That's all. That's all.
They showed up, but they didn't show up.
They showed up, but didn't show up. You're right. They
showed up in body, but they didn't show up to play.
They showed up, but their spirits got lifted to the souls by Jim. You know, he sacrificed them.
Yeah,
he picked on them the whole game.
They was making plans for after the game on the field.
But another thing, bro, applaud Jim again, yo. Like he fucking played his ass off, bro. That was. I have no quarrel with you, my man. Like, the only thing I was mad about was the fact of how, the bullshit that you were doing. But that's it. Other than that, bro, I was proud of you. And I was rooting for you because, I want you to win. I want you to win.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, no, we're cool. But
we knew this. We knew one of us had to win and one of us had to lose. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I was going to win. You thought you were going to win. And it came down to the last play.
Yeah, I know, I get it. Like, it's cool without a doubt. Like, I said last week, I know I go overboard, but like, that was all brought on by Reese. Like, you don't think I just did that for no reason, do you? Like, you like, when the hell do I talk shit on Facebook to people? You know what I mean? Like, it's don't act like I just did that for no reason.
What was that?
Are we getting back to this story again?
Val, come on, dude. Val, you know. Yeah. Like, when the hell do I talk shit to anybody? I don't.
It's all, bro. About this? No, it's all good. Jim, all good. I hope you go out there and be GC Irish, bro.
40 minutes.
We'll see. I don't know. They're on fire.
I hope you win.
All right, let's switch gears and ask Val how his game went, because I barely saw any of it. So
that was the next thing. Val, let's talk about that CAMDEN
domination. It was a domination.
Let's talk about that CAMDEN win,
nice.
Though.
It was a domination. Because I underestimated him. I didn't think he had what it took, but he did. He went out there and he did his thing. He not only did his thing, he went out there and cut it.
It was a good game by him. But
you didn't see it.
It was a defense. They got fucking 6 interceptions.
You're sticking up.
They got fucking 6 interceptions.
You're just sticking up for Tyree.
They got 6 interceptions.
You're just sticking up for Tyree.
How am I getting sticking up for Tyree when they got 6 interceptions?
But none of the interceptions were pick sixes. He put up 35 points.
That's right.
He told me.
I didn't think he had what it took, but he did.
That's 6 interceptions, dude. I don't care.
But he did.
Every time we had a takeaway, he scored on a takeaway.
Yeah, when he's on goal.
Applaud Sean too, man.
We got the ball first. They won the toss. They deferred. We got the ball first. We went down. We had like a 6. We had like a 4 and out because we got the ball right over first down. I believe we already got the first down on a return. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So it was a 4 and out. They got the ball. It was a 4 and out. We got the ball. We scored. They got the ball. Interception. We scored. They got the ball. Interception. We scored. They got the ball. They scored. They got the ball. They actually it was a 4 and out. They got the ball over the goal line. Over the first down marker, and that was the only drive that actually we did score. They got the ball. They got their only first down on the drive that they scored on. After that touchdown, every interception he threw, Egan answered back with a touchdown.
Okay.
Was he going deep a lot, Val?
Nah, he was taking it. He was taking it Dacking.
Who, Egan?
He wasn't. Yeah, no. Tyree. On Tyree's interceptions, were they bombs or just bad throws or great coverage or what?
No, it was the only interception that was a bomb was one of Tim's and mine's. They were the only 2 that were bombs. Mine was on the post, and Tim's was on a deep out. Because what they did was he run trips a lot. He tried to run trips, and he tried to high-low me. with a deep out over top of me and a short out in front of me. But we know how to cover. So Tim jumped on the deep out, and I took the fucking short out. We knew it was coming, and Bam crashed down on the middle. So he threw that, but everything else was pretty much like Bam's interception. Bam's 2 interceptions were on like deep comebacks in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just a collective effort because the rush along with the coverage was like crazy. You know what I mean? And they kind of released their center sometimes, so it became a one-man rush and one man dropping back, or a 2-man rush and us giving up the center. But, you know, it became a point where they were down so much that he had to try to go deep.
Yeah, definitely.
And it was just a lot of incomplete. It was a lot of, errant balls thrown in the ground or underthrown or overthrown or interceptions. And, you know, like I said, it was literally we had 6 interceptions. Tim had 3, Bam had 2, I had 1. And we had
crazy.
a safety.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I seen that. That's on Facebook. Yeah, that was a covered safety there, man. He had a long time to throw that ball, and he just kept patting it, and didn't throw it, and then it was holding in the end zone. That's why that was a safety, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. We came to play, and then it got a little chippy. You know what I mean? It always gets chippy between Bam and Tyree, but our whole team, once we going, the whole team starts squawking, and we're a team that we can play and talk. A lot of teams can't talk and play and stay focused. And, we came alive. We came to play. I don't know what was going on. We expected, a better game. But at the end of the day, we came in, with a game plan. And, like, y'all know, when elite teams play elite teams, everybody kind of knows, what's going on. So, but it wasn't like, it wasn't like the Steel City game where we had those 5 interceptions or 6 interceptions. Egan didn't have a chance to even throw the ball. He really didn't have a chance, on those, because we were getting pick sixes and kicking the ball off. You know what I'm saying? So he really didn't get a chance to throw against them versus Rock Bottom. We were getting all the interceptions were on tight coverage. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, we didn't have run after catch once we only had 2 interceptions where it was some run after catch. But all the other ones were like down by contact. Like Bam had 1, 2 that he had out of his 2, 1 was down by contact. Mine was down by contact. Tim had 1 down by contact, and he was able to break away on 2, but only got 5 to 10 yards. So Egan had time to had field to throw the ball, and it was just we were eating them up. Like they couldn't stop. Cheek had 15 receptions, and they were all for 15 and 25 yards. Wow.
And then we had 2 long bombs. The guy Craig, the guy, our rusher, we put him out at wide out and bring him on the post, and that motherfucker run 4.3. So we just sent him out there.
That dude should be in the NFL, bro. That dude is fast, strong.
You don't want to run the kickoff back?
Yeah.
Yo, he is fast.
What the fuck? Where do you find guys like that?
He's from Camden. He's a track star.
He's a collegiate track star.
Yeah, he was fast. He had Sean scared because he was rushing and he was coming in so fast.
Yeah, Sean can get away from everybody.
Yeah.
Except for him.
Yeah, Sean is good with ducking and dodging and twisting and turning.
Couldn't get away from him.
No, he couldn't. He was scared because that boy was in his face quick.
What's his name?
Craig.
Craig? Applaud him.
Yeah, Craig Ferguson.
You remember that dude from Camden?
He was an All-American in high school.
Mike, you there? Yeah, I said, you remember that dude from Camden that ran that kickoff back on us?
That was Russian.
And he was the rusher? How do you stop that dude? He looked like fucking Jadeveon Clowney.
He's super fast.
Fast as hell, without the dreads and shit. It's just unfair. It's just unfair.
What's unfair? That he's faster?
Yo, where do you? These motherfuckers got like 20 of these guys.
Yeah.
Like, that's when we need to start checking rosters. Like, what's your name, son? Like, who is this guy? Nah, I'm just playing. But yo, you guys ain't no joke, bro. Yo, I don't know.
So is it going to be, are you guys going to be on Camden next season, or are you going to go back to committee, or are you going to stay? I know you guys combine, and then you go back to your separate teams, then you combine, then you go back to your
what are you guys doing?
teams.
What are you guys doing in the spring? Spring, winter, spring.
As far as I know, I can't speak for everybody, but I believe that the whole team is staying together. But regardless, as far as me, I'm staying with Cam.
You guys are definitely a threat.
Oh, they're the best.
Definitely, yeah.
Well,
they flat out own the league right now. I mean, it's just
that's the one thing where the Braves said if they moved up to elite, they were not sure that they could beat you. You were the only team in the elite that they were unsure that they could beat you.
How can we beat Camden?
But Camden was the only team that they were unsure of competing. You said the elite playoffs might be a little bit easier run than A.
It's different.
Different, yes.
When you play an elite team, it's different than when you play an A team. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What
Sean
it is.
said he plays up to his competition, and he, you know what I mean. He for some reason he said he plays.
I don't think Sean could have played any better than what he did yesterday.
No, he did. He couldn't have.
I mean, he could have, but I don't think he could have.
But I'm just saying, they were the one team that you were worried that you couldn't compete against.
Seriously, how you put up 35 points? There's no reason that you should lose that game at all. You shouldn't lose it. If you put up 35 points, you did your job.
It came down
honestly
to offense. Your defense wasn't there. It came down to offense.
Wait. Not only 35 points, but you got all your extra points. It's tough. It's tough, dude. I don't know. But he wanted to do it, but our defense just wasn't right.
Question, I had to look back in our group text. They said that we pretty much building the dynasty, so I believe that the whole team will be back.
Oh shit!
So,
you guys are building the dynasty?
Bam has no interest in quarterbacking now, or what?
No, if Egan is going to throw, I mean, we all, in next season, when that season starts, it's a different ball game because the weather starts to break and then kids start doing things. So we'll be back to that 1-2 punch. You know what I'm saying? Probably. So it's good to have, 1A and 1B.
Wow.
It's good to have Drew Brees and Taysom Hill.
So Jim, the season is over next week, bro.
That starting defense, I told you about that starting defense. What I told y'all in the parking lot. I told you when our starters are there, it's a whole different ball game.
You were absolutely right, bro.
And I'll tell you what,
13 interceptions in 2 weeks. 13 in 2 weeks.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people were a little critical of Sean on the show last week. Dude, give him credit. He took Camden's defense #1 in fantasy, and he was right. And he said, when we were talking, he said that Egan was the best quarterback in the league, and he's pretty much been proven right there. So he knew what he was talking about last week, man.
Let's applaud my boy Sean, Mr. Eastwood. Listen.
But like you said, it's a different game. Just like when it comes to the Braves and the Patriots, that's an emotional different game. Rock Bottom and Camden is a different game.
Yeah, it's true.
There's you know what I mean? Like it's an emotional different game.
It's like not hatred, but so competitive that
animosity. Yeah.
No, we weren't chippy out there.
No, you weren't.
No, not like, but Camden and Rock Bottom was.
There's a little animosity.
I mean,
but it's not. Yeah. But
it's just a different game.
Different.
Yo, Rock Bottom gets up different.
They're emotional
for playing against the Braves than they would play Camden.
Of course.
So, and we get up different for playing the Patriots than we would for Colonial Diner.
Of course, or Rock Bottom versus the Patriots. Like you play different.
Yeah. It's just a different. It's just like certain teams have rivalries against each other.
And
like
certain teams bring out the best in you, and certain teams don't.
Clearly. I can even call lost against the Patriots a rivalry?
But it did. I don't know.
Every time.
Every time they beat you.
Like,
well,
I don't
all
think
the elite teams playing against each other are rivalries because everybody wants to be the best of the best in the league. So in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. So it's always a rivalry between all the elite teams.
I mean, but be honest. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. There's only really 3 elite teams.
No, it's
I mean,
cool. No. You want to be honest?
I'm just being honest.
You want to be honest? I say it's 6 elite teams.
I was just gonna say that there should be 6. You and Price.
Nah.
It's 6.
Nah.
Yeah.
You and Price.
Wait, hold on. Who in Price?
The Braves and Price.
Who in Price?
Yeah.
We just lost to the Patriots.
But you're the only 18 to beat 2
lost to
elite.
the Patriots. You put up 40-something fucking points.
35.
So?
You're
the only 18 to beat 2 elite.
You're 1 or 2 players of leadership away from, you know what I'm saying, winning that fucking game. It was a simple adjustment. I told you on the sideline what the fuck to do.
Bro, we were doing it. We just didn't do it.
It was no reason why Knopf shouldn't have been covering somebody.
Knopf was covering somebody, bro.
On somebody.
Yo, Val, it's like that, dude. You're trying to give the Braves pointers to beat us? Holy shit, I didn't know that.
Man.
Okay, I got it. All right, I got it. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
Knopf was covering, bro. Knopf was covering.
But at the end of the day, you beat 2 out of the 4 elite teams. Price beat 1 out of
Thank you, Tim.
1 out of the 4.
Wait. So hold up, Val. So who? You saying Austin? The Braves and Price are the 2 elite teams.
Yeah, and the prospect.
But the Patriots are
3. No, it's 6. I'm gonna be quite honest. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. The only reason why the Patriots are not an elite team, it's because of the simple fact that you have. Honestly, George is an older guy. Joe is an older guy. Joe, sometimes I played with Jim for a season or 2. Some of these guys deal with nagging injuries sometimes. And some seasons Jim got 7 people. Some seasons he's got 13. He just so happened to get a group of guys that came back with him, and you know what I mean, that's playing with him, and they gotta grow with him. But he's never fielding a 14-man team. If you look at the age and the talent level and the skill level of the people that he had, Eric playing fucking DB yesterday. No offense to Eric, but he had Eric playing DB, and he said because we were playing zone. He was 1 step away from him having to play fucking DB.
He's right.
You got to look at that.
He had nobody on the sideline.
So if you give Jim 3 or 4 athletic players, just like we said last show, if Jim had Hayes, Munn, and possibly a person like me, or a person like a JT, or a person like a Bam, 3 or 4 players, he's cool. If you, no offense to Sean, but just hypothetically, say if Jimmy was the quarterback of your team, you can still be he'll be an elite team. You guys would win 7 to 8 games a season. Clear, like, with no problem.
Well,
he's got guys that's doing both ways. He's got to call guys and don't know if guys are going to show up. You know what I mean? He called Manny, like, man, we're going to make it. Manny, like, I don't know, my son, this, that, And then, the day of the game, Manny shows up. He's like, oh, shit, damn. You know what I mean? He knows for a fact that he's going to have Eric every game. Outside of that, he doesn't know if he's going to have everybody every week. Where just you know you're gonna have a good 9 or 10 people every fucking week.
That's true, bro. That's not true, bro. That's not true.
It kind of is, though, because you know Chris is coming, you know Maurice is coming, you know you're coming, you know Mike's coming, you know Sean's coming, you know Lenny's coming, you know who's coming, and you also know who's not, though. You know,
all right. Eastry missed a couple games.
In the beginning of the season.
Cannot miss quite a few games.
He had to leave early. A lot of games. But
he missed a lot of games. So it's, I mean, not everybody has their best players all the time. So you can't just say that, bro.
But then again, you sound like Price. You sound like Price, who's
but
like.
I'm not saying.
But then again, you sound like Price, though, who says we don't know who's going to show up every game. That's why we're not elite.
That's a fact for every team, though.
But they say Johnny just told me in the parking lot. That's why they're not elite.
What happened with Camden? We had games that were closer than they should have been, honestly. You know, humbly saying. We've had games that shouldn't have been that close. But Bam had to miss. Bam missed the rock bottom game. Egan missed 2 games. You know what I'm saying? But Butchie missed the game. You know, Tim missed 2 games. But we had to still rock out. You know what I mean? Other people had to step up, and we had young people who, you know, some of the guys. No offense to them, we got great young guys on it, but mentally they got to, you know, they're learning the league. But they didn't touch the field. They played special teams yesterday. They understood that when it came down, like Jesse is a veteran in this league. Jesse, you know what I mean, catches touchdowns. That's Rob's drop target. Jesse played maybe 6 plays yesterday.
I had guys that didn't play at all. Hey, I didn't. I had guys that didn't even play yesterday. Yes, I did.
No, but what I'm saying is, but it's times where you're going to have guys that don't show up, and you just got to weather the storm. And as long as they show up when the time is right, it is what it is. That doesn't, you know, but Jim has a situation where his core guys, like Joe is 40. Joe is 45, like 40-something. You know,
I'm 40.
And there's 2
I think Jim's an elite quarterback. Honestly, I just do.
He is, but his team, the pieces around him. He has like 3, maybe 2 or 3 elite players.
I think you're underestimating the players that he has around him. That's all.
It don't even like. It doesn't really matter to me I don't really care. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't really care what anybody thinks about me, and if we win this A championship, we're not going elite. I can already tell you right now, and I don't really care. Like, I just think, Jeff, that, you know, you guys beat a couple elite teams, and people said you should go elite. I think for some reason it kind of gets to you a little bit. Like, you feel like you have to please these people and go elite. No offense to Val whatsoever, but you don't got to do what these people tell you to do. You guys haven't won an A championship yet. There's absolutely no reason.
I'm not going anywhere until I win an A championship, bro.
Exactly.
I'm not going anywhere.
And I told you that last week.
Right,
don't go.
So let me say this.
I'm not.
So listen. Nobody. I'm gonna say this again, like I said before. I'm not persuading or trying to, you know, manipulate anybody to move up. But
no,
what
I know. I didn't mean it like that. I know.
Jim,
all right, I'm sorry.
Jim, but you know, listen. You know where the league could possibly go on the downfall.
And the league is the future or something. I don't know.
Well, listen, what's going to end up happening eventually is everybody is going to be grouped together, and you're going to have no choice.
I don't think we're going to do that.
Anyway, except for playoffs.
Regular season.
I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Like, I liked it. I like playing elite teams. But not the playoffs.
But when it came down to it, y'all lost to the Colonial Diners of the leagues.
And when you play those teams, and when every A team plays those 4 elite teams, for example, let's use GC Irish. GC Irish pretty much lost to every elite team, but they beat almost every A team that they played, right? So why is it? But they were a low seed. It affects your seeding, which is kind of not fair.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a D3 school and I'm playing against a D1 school. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I'm probably going to lose that game, and it's going to affect me from getting into the championship because this other team played against all D3 schools.
Listen, hold on.
Let me say something.
That shit don't really matter.
Perfect example. Price Electric won one elite game, but won every A game in regular season.
But Price Electric played all 4 elite teams.
Yeah, and they won one and beat every A team they played.
But look at this. Look how competitive and incredible all these A games have been in the playoffs. Every single game has been incredible. You got Rock Bottom winning 42-18 week 1. Camden wins the championship 35-6. They beat Steel City by 2 touchdowns. Like, these games aren't even close. Our A playoff has been unbelievable.
But we beat a team that had 1 loss, led the league in offense.
Wait, Val. Wait, hold up, Val. Who they lose to?
I knew he was
Who they lose to?
I knew he was going to say that.
And lost to the Braves.
Oh, okay, yes, sir. That's all I want to hear to say.
I didn't say that.
Go ahead, keep you.
I just said that the Patriots are not an elite team. You are an elite quarterback, Manny. I believe. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't care about people's feelings at the end of the day. You can be an elite quarterback. Manny can play on the elite level. Kev can play on the elite level. Scott Simpson can play on the elite level. And what's your boy's name?
Kenny.
What's his name? Kenny can play on the elite level. And you can put Eric as a reserve on the elite level, Eric and Joe. But your offensive weapons are also your defensive weapons, and that shit don't work on the elite level most of the time.
That's your problem.
I hear you. Yeah.
I played on a team who had offensive and defensive players go both ways, and we were burnt out by the end of the season.
That's your problem.
When it's been seasons where we could have blown, teams out of the water with our team. But I play on a team now where I don't never have to play. I barely ever have to play offense. I kick the fucking ball and play defense.
That's the Braves' problem. They have people playing both sides of the ball, and they're burnt out by the third quarter.
But they don't have to do that. They want to do that.
They kind of do, though.
Not in all games. Not in all games.
Your best players play both sides of the ball. You can't tell me they don't.
They do.
Exactly.
On every team, the best players play both sides.
Exactly.
On every team.
Agree with you.
On every team.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they
yes,
don't.
they
Well,
do.
It's basically Camden is literally the only team that pretty much can trot out different guys on both sides. Rock Bottom, most of their guys play both. Jay Cage and that dude, I think his name's Isaiah. They both play both ways. The prospects, DeAndre plays both. Like most of your best players are on both sides of the ball.
All right, so when every team has a full roster, when all of their players are there that we know of, I can sit here and tell you that most of those elite teams have an offense and a defense. It might be one player who plays both sides of the ball consistently.
That's because you guys got like 20 guys, though. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has 20 guys.
But Jeff, you act like you got 6 guys. Bro, you got like 13, 14 guys.
Jim.
You had a lot yesterday. What?
I had a lot yesterday, but how many did I have against the hybrid?
You sound like Johnny,
I barely had enough guys against the hybrid.
You sound like Johnny, though. Like, you sound just like Johnny.
How many guys did we have against? How many? We were missing guys against people that teams that we played. We were missing 3 and 4 guys at a time. When we
like you said, we weathered the storm. Put people where people have to be, and then do what we got to do. But at the same time, you can't listen. It doesn't always. Not everybody has 25 guys to call from. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
The point that we're making. We're missing the point. The whole point is we're saying that your guys play both sides of the ball, and the reason why they play both sides of the ball is because number one, a lot of them choose to because they want to, and you allow them to, and the other reason is because you got guys that probably are not capable of doing it, but you don't know if they're capable because they'll never learn because you got guys who saying, I want to play receiver and DB.
I agree.
No.
I agree.
No.
He's 100% right. He's 100% right. You don't have people on your team that said, I want to play both sides of the ball.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Exactly. And you put them where they said they wanted to play.
Listen. First of all, how I started the team, I wasn't even sure if I was even having enough people to play at all.
When I played on your team, Jim, I could play receiver and DB, and I could play quarterback. But when Jim asked me to play on his team because my team was taking a season off, Jim didn't come to me and say, Val, I want you to play both sides of the ball. Jim said, Val, I want you to come and play D. Can you play DB? I got a couple guys that's going to play receiver. You'll sub in and out. And I said, I'm cool with that. He knows where when he's got enough guys.
We have an offense. Listen, only people that play both sides of the ball, okay? Only people that play both sides of the ball.
You can't say only because you have Marie, Chris, Kaz.
That's it. Kaz barely even played this season.
But when he did play,
Kaz played 4 games, and he barely even played. He was a sub on offense.
When he did play, he played
Kaz
both
was
sides.
a sub on offense,
Ishri,
except for the Colonial Diner game.
Mike,
Ishri,
half your team played both sides of the ball.
Ishri played center.
Mike
and cannot play receiver. And both of them were switch in and out rushers in the first half of the season. They were not the starters. They weren't the starters. It was Frank and Lenny. And then as the season went on and when the game meant the most, I put them in at the rushers because they were the better rushers.
The only one
they were not the starters. I didn't burn them out.
The only one who didn't play the both sides of the ball was Tim, and Tim played the best on defense when he wasn't playing both sides of the ball.
Let me ask you this. Hold on. So that week that y'all was playing, I forget who it was y'all were playing. Why the fuck was Sean playing DB?
Because we had no other choice. I had no other choice, bro. That's how bad it was.
You couldn't put nobody else back there that could have did what he did.
Yeah. Nobody else, dog. That's it. I asked him. I didn't make him do it.
6 other guys over there. But that's the point.
They were all He
probably said to you, all right, you might as well I'll play DB.
No, that's not what happened. I asked him if he minded to do it because I needed him. And he said, if you need me to do it, I'll do it.
Right, but so you couldn't give nobody. You put an offensive player on defense yet again
because I had no other choice.
So you got a lot of. So you ain't even subbing in no guys to give it. You know what I mean? So this brings back to how you kind of lose people too.
Listen, I don't have a fucking bunch of gold medalists and CAMDEN fucking record breakers on my team. Bro, that's not what I had. When we beat the hybrids, Sean was the fastest person that I could have put out there. Only person, because the guy that I had out there, who lives in CAMDEN, was getting burnt. And he couldn't, we would have lost the game if I didn't make that move, bro. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm wrong for doing it because that was the right move. Because if I didn't put Sean in that game against the hybrids, we would have lost. They were killing us. And no, I didn't have anybody else, bro. We had 3 guys on the sideline. 3 guys. Three guys, and they were rushers. All rushers.
We have 8 like every game. We had 8 guys yesterday, dude.
I had Canop, Maurice. Tim was hurt. That's what happened. Tim was hurt. He had to come out. So Tim couldn't play. So I take Tim out. And then I had Chris. I had to replace him. I tried to replace him with Frank. I tried to replace him with Frank. That was it. Because he was the only other DB/receiver that could go in there. And then I was like, Sean, I need you, bro. And he's like, all right, I can do it. I had to play him. I had to play him and the only time Sean played DB was against the hybrids and against the Panthers all season. That's it. But it was because we had a lack of attendance. But when we did, for some odd reason, everybody showed up yesterday. Because I asked them because I wasn't sure. And then Tim came in the second quarter. Tim showed up, but I wanted to give him a try because he deserved that much. Because if he said he was good to go, I had to at least see if he can go. And he couldn't go, so I had to take him out. But after that, I had another kid that was still on the team that's pretty good. He's pretty fast. But what I'm saying is, bro, you can't just say what you're saying, man. Like, I don't know, man. I tried. It's not about people are just hogging spots because they want to play both sides of the ball. That's not even the truth, because it's just not. Some guys play both sides of the ball because we had no other choice, and that's a fact. I can't put rushers in the secondary unless.
So let's make a reference back to last season when you had multiple players. Hold on. Let's make a reference to last season.
Yeah.
You had the same formula. You had, I believe, what was Aaron not playing both sides of the ball?
Only one playing both sides of the ball.
Was Maurice not playing both sides of the ball?
No, Maurice was not playing both sides of the ball. Maurice was not on defense last year. That's the truth. Maurice was not on defense last year.
I don't get what the point is here.
Listen.
The best teams don't have their players playing defense and offense. That's what he's saying.
That's right. You're right. My bad. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Kim. You're right. My bad.
But listen. All right. Let me give you my lineup. Let me give you my lineup last year, my last season, and this is a fact. Only person that played both sides of the ball was Aaron. Okay.
Round of applause, because that's what he's saying.
I was just a formula, but this year I'm just glad to have a team. Okay. All right. I had Sheen, Adrian, Coop, and Aaron
and Maurice,
in the secondary.
You lost Maurice in the beginning of the season.
No. On the offense, I had Aaron, Maurice,
Monster Mike.
Oh yeah, I forgot Monster Mike. Monster Mike was on defense, and I had Tim on offense.
That's the point I'm making. You had an offense and a defense, and you had a really good team. I mean, y'all didn't win the championship. I mean, you had a good team this year in the first round. You know, it's just look.
You really
not all the good teams. All the good players play both sides of the ball.
Jim, do you feel that way? Do you believe that?
Say it again. What's the question?
Do you believe that the best teams have an offense and a defense, and their guys don't go both ways?
The NFL, they don't.
I mean, I think most teams play most teams will play their best players both ways, in my opinion.
That's what I think.
I mean, dude, I carry like I've had a decent amount of people like want to play with us, and I tell everybody I carry 9 guys at the most, because a lot of dudes want to play both ways, and if they, if I don't feel like hearing people, man. Like if they don't play both ways, then they're getting in my ear. I should be on defense. I should do this. Like I'm not trying to hear all that bullshit, dude.
Hey Jim, let me ask you this: you watched enough of our games as far as us being Camden, right?
Correct. Yeah, a decent amount. Yeah.
To know enough of the players and their abilities, right?
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
So, for the most part, on most given Sundays, Egan's slot receiver is Jesse. I don't play absolutely an offensive down unless we're short-handed. Cheek is a hell of a receiver. He's not that fast, but he's a hell of a receiver. But
I tried to get him, so yeah.
Listen to this. But you got guys like me, Mod, Tim, who barely don't sniff offense. You understand what I'm saying? Craig is a fucking rusher. You get what I'm saying? Nobody complains. People can play multiple positions, but the point is everybody just gets in, gets to a position and gets in where they fit in. You're going to have a situation where you're going to play both sides of the ball. But you try to set it up to where you get everybody into a set position and you have backups for those positions as well. Just like our secondary. A lot of those guys don't play offense at all. They were strictly there for defense, and they were like backups in the secondary.
Yeah, well,
that's why
you got
receivers, and then a couple people coming off. We had the guy that caught the ball, Kazi. Kazi is a fucking monster. All he does is catch touchdowns. He doesn't even start.
Hold me back to 5 minutes.
When everybody there, he doesn't start.
Yeah, well, you got. See, that's a luxury though that you guys have. Like a lot of other teams, A lot of other teams don't have that. Like Steel City's not trotting out 12 studs. I mean, they got studs, but not 12 of them. And the same thing with Rock Bottom. Like, I don't even know. I'm Tyrese and stuff. I don't even know who Rock Bottom's number one receiver is. Who is it? I don't know. They don't really have who is their true number one.
Yeah,
they don't got one.
They have multiple.
Well, who was Kansas' true number one receiver?
You don't got one.
They got multiple.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Kansas got more talent than Rock Bottom.
Oh, I don't know.
Those guys are talented,
and you got it.
Those guys
are talented. Yeah.
They're a great team, man. You can't say that, man. Like,
they're both talented.
Bro, Tim is fucking 34. I'm 38. Bam is 41. Mod is fucking 28. Like, Craig is fucking 34. 33. Like, we older. We up there. Egan is fucking 37, 38. Jesse is 37. Butchie is fucking 35. Rock Bottom's team is they young 20, 28-year-old, 25, 30-year-olds. Like, come on, man. Sometimes it's mental, too. The game is mental, too.
Oh, dude, the game is, the game's a lot mental. But you have to have guys to buy into that, too. Like, props to Kane. Like, you got all those studs, and like nobody complains about playing time.
Also had an offense and a defense. If you think about it, when they had like Keith, it was Keith. Keith didn't play offense. Keith was their corner. It was somebody else that was a corner. DeAndre was their safety, and Sass was their safety. And then on offense, they had T. Riley. They had T. Riley. They had somebody else. And it was like the studs that played on defense were sprinkled in here and there, or they would rotate. They had a core defense.
Did Bam play any offense yesterday?
He threw an extra
No, I don't
point.
mean throw. I meant receiver.
He played. I want to say like 2 plays.
Oh wow. Okay.
He subbed in on 2 plays.
But don't you think though? Maybe it's not a good example of your team because all of them are really good. But don't you think that was a really tight game that like you would have had a lot of dudes like Tim would have been playing offense and Bam would have been playing offense, or no? If that was a real tight game.
It's a possibility. At crunch time, it's a possibility. Possibly Bam would probably be the one. But
Gotcha.
That's really kind of like a bad example. Because Butchie catches balls. You know what I mean? Cheek catches balls. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, kid Cobb, every time he comes in, he catches touchdown. Like every time he's in every time the ball is thrown to him, he's damn near catching a touchdown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then, Jesse is not a slouch. You know what I mean? Egan and Jesse's chemistry is like crazy.
Yeah.
And then we also throw the ball to Marty, to our center.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you.
And then we have Mir. We got Bam's brother Mir, who's the little short guy. You know what I mean? Who catches a lot of intermediate routes and stuff like that. So but I do, I understand what you're saying, but it's other guys that people can go to. You know what I mean? But it is crucial. It's crunch time. But if you look at Steel City, with them adding Hayes and Munn played strictly defense. Their defense was Hayes, Munn, the young kid, and the boy Joe. And then their offense was Dante, Cliff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the other what's his name? Maddie's brother, and when Tyson was there, Tyson, and then it was somebody. It would be somebody. They would swing somebody in and out of that other position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of the elite teams, but I understand you just got to get, and that comes with also giving people a chance, because a lot of people don't. I know you remember Jimmy, like the boy Terrence Mack. Terrence was on True Blue for a long time, but he would only play kick return.
Yeah, definitely.
And then he eventually started getting more reps as they got older, and then he went over and got with the prospect and, helped be a pillar of that team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people just got to, get with a program and kind of stick it out. And a lot of these guys that come in, I find that a lot of the guys that come in, they get on a team and then they start team hopping because they don't want to stick with a program, which was a topic we talked about a couple shows ago. You know what I mean? Like how people don't stay loyal to the teams because the teams don't either move up or they don't remain competitive, or it's favoritism on the team, or they're not getting a shot, you know what I mean, to prove themselves, or the leash is shorter than what they think it should be, you know what I mean? So, because that's what happened with Reese. Reese won a championship with us and then left because he felt like he wasn't getting a lot of playing time. But it was a lot of times where Egan would throw him the ball and, he had a couple drops. I don't know if it was the pressure or him coming of age or, whatever the case may be, being on a team with a bunch of talent or whatever. But he had some times where he had big catches. But he felt like he should be playing all the time, whereas though it was guys that were ahead of him, that paid their dues. So